When you see Greg Anthony under the tutelage of Mark Jackson become a serviceable guard after that garbage stint he had with the Grizzlies, that's Mark Jackson. When the Indiana Pacers they get rid of Hayward Workman, all of a sudden they can get past the Knicks and Reggie Miller. I don't want to get into that Reggie Miller thing with y'all because y'all know how I feel about Reggie Miller. But I'm just saying, Mark Jackson, in my opinion, like RC said, should be a Hall of Fame basketball player. But I don't know why the hell he ain't. He was good at assistant, wasn't good at anything else. Well, as Rough Buff just said, John Stockton needs to give his damn ring back because his ass hey, but that's all he was good at. If you gonna say, so if you the all-time leading assist, my man Chris said he was good at assists. Chris Christmas said he was good at assists, but he wasn't good at anything else. And Rough Buff response is how John Stockton get in if Mark could get in. Hey, John Stockton, he didn't do much else. He wasn't taking a bunch of shots. And to quote Isaiah Thomas, the reason the Utah Jazz didn't win a championship is because Stockton refused to shoot. Point blank period. Charles Smith has one of the he's the one who missed the layup in a huge playoff game. Now that was just one situation. Hey man, ARC, when Charles Oakley was in Chicago, and remember, you seen that movie Sugar Hill? What old boy what his brother say, the crackhead dude brother. Charles Oakley missing these goddamn layups. Hey man, it ain't just H-Rap. This is lore, NBA lore. Low key. That's my man JB Jenner's in the building. Man, thanks for joining me. John Stockton all the time he was first active on both ends. You know what, man? I think that's more myth than anything else. I don't remember John Stockton slowing down anybody. I remember the glove heating him up. I remember Tim Hardaway heating him up. I remember people heating him up. Now he was shutting down bums. But he's a bum. Who can't shut down Rudy Poo Joe? Let's not forget Isaiah gave him 41 before Karl Malone gave him 41 stitches. Hooking him up. Mark Jackson used to have his way with him. I'm just saying, man, it ain't no disrespect to Mark Jackson, John Stockton, but if you can get in like John Stockton, why can't Mark get in? I hated those 90s Pacers. Chris Soul. And then Chief Rocker says, expletive, those Pacers. Trying not to use profanity because my girl low-key submissive is at work and she tuned in California. See what you talking about? Who besides the gullible ass Grits? Oh man. Oh well. Hey, I didn't say that to you, gullible ass Grits. Mr. Layup on the same. Yeah. Hey man, we not gonna get on this Charles Smith thing, man. Chris, Utah ran the same damn play 85% of the time. He should be assisted. Whoa. John Stockton is under attack. Buff Chris. I like Mark Jackson. I like to see him in the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, I think he belongs. I disagree with that, Mr. Chrisman. You stick to that footwork watching. If you disagree, agree, or want to participate, 773-797-2409 is how you get in contact with B, a.k.a. H-Rap. Now, let's talk about H-Rap's favorite topic, show me the money. We have a little scuttlebutt going on in the NCAA. It looks as if the people in California, big up. Hey, I told y'all there's something special about that state. I got them going out there this year, hang out with my pimpers. Big up to the state of California. But obviously the people in the state of California been listening to the end of the Bench podcast because they are making waves on trying to pay players. See, the NCAA has made a mandate that if you pay these players, you're not going to be able to participate in championship games. Guess what that means, people? That is what we call in the streets a bull stare, a rough bluff, a hard bluff, but a hard bluff. It means nothing. We come up on, the 20th? In 30 days, we coming up on 10 years of Ed O'Bannon suing the NCAA, the National Association of College Athletics. Exactly, my man RC dead on it. Big ups to RC. That's why I got RC today. executive producer and associate producer. Ed O'Bannon, in July of 2009, said, y'all not gonna use it no more. I'm kind of mad at you, Ed O'Bannon, because I really used to like them college games. But Ed O'Bannon made it so you cannot profit anymore. See, this is what happened. For those who don't know, Ed O'Bannon Charles used to you for UCLA. Exactly. Ed O'Bannon made the proclamation that once I graduate from UCLA, even though okay, let's start at the beginning. When you sign a contract, they call it a scholarship, but if you sign a contract with a university, you basically sign over your rights as an individual to make profit off who you are. You can be Ed O'Bannon, you can wear a number 31 jersey, and your likeness could be a funny looking jump shot or whatever, like James Harden could have a step back move or something like that. Michael Jordan, if he was still doing the lean in, that would be owned by the NCAA up until the completion of that contract. Ed O'Bannon realized that when you play 2K and you play NBA, when you play 2K and EA Sports products, that they were doing old school teams and had images of Ed O'Bannon. Ed O'Bannon and subsequently sued the NCAA for the rights of his image. He won that case. The National Association of College Athletics are still pissed off about that. They want to continue to pimp these young people. At this point, it's about to stop. Because understand, the National Association of College Athletics, the NCAA, is an organization. It is a non-for-profit organization. You are not forced to participate in the National Association of College Athletics. This is a situation to whereas you don't have to do it. So if you don't have to do it, and you tell them that they can't participate in any championship events, what they mean is the basketball team can't participate in the NCAA tournament. But unless you are nuts, you don't need that for football. Guess what? The people who run the national championship game for football have zero to do with the National Association of College Athletics. So what's about to start happening is this. There's going to be a bunch of young people who are in the state of California, if they're in a small town and their team is rocking, they're going to be getting paid. The NCAA, the monopoly that they have on young people in this country in regards to sports is about to go down. And I'm loving it. How is it that you want me to sign up to continue to make your institution money and I can't profit off of it? This is utter and pure BS. I read this on ESPN and I love it. I love it. The NCAA is trying to pull a power move. They don't have a leg to stand on. Ed O'Bannon made it eligible for this to happen. What is now? The state of California is about they passed a law through the House of Representatives in that state Senate. This actually is a rabbit hole deeper than I can go into on this show. But understand, this is a rabbit hole never visited by anybody in the history of the game. Maurice Clarett tried to challenge the NFL, but that's challenging an entity on allowing you to work there. But a state can do with its citizens what they see fit. If you disagree, the state of Colorado, the state of California, now the state of Illinois, and the state of Colorado, California, Illinois, and Oregon and Washington, they legalized marijuana for recreational use. Here's the catch to that. The federal government still says it's illegal to sell marijuana. So in the states, you can do what you want to do. For those people who saying, hey man, the NCAA, they gonna bring the hammer down. There is no hammer to be brought down. Because guess what? If I'm at USC, if I'm at Cal Berkeley, if I'm at Stanford, and I'm at any of these institutions, all we have to do is hold a state championship, get the best team out of the state of California, and send them to the championship game for college football. The championship in college football, the BCS, that has nothing to do with the NCAA. The NCAA is pimping our young people at an alarming rate. The reason I really want to talk about this is this. There's been 2 times in my life where I looked around and I said, okay, this is our opportunity to win. It was in 2008 when the stock market crashed. Everybody was on their behinds, and we had a chance to stand. If we were already on the ground. They fell to the ground. It was a race to stand up at that point, and we didn't take advantage of it. When you look at this situation, if legislation passed in California, guess what's going to happen shortly thereafter? The state of Michigan going to pass it. The state of Ohio going to pass that same legislation. Kentucky going to pass it. Carolina going to pass it. Alabama going to pass it. Georgia going to pass it. Florida going to pass it. And Texas going to pass it. You know why I'm naming those states? Because those are the states where college football is a religion. College sports are a religion in those states. So they are not going to let, imagine a coach at USC or UCLA entering your apartment or house, talking to your young person and saying, yeah, we can get you a degree. And we got Fat Burgers supporting our team. We got Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles supporting our team. We got Ralph supporting our team. And they'll have you as their spokesperson, and you could potentially make $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Because that's what's going to happen in California. They're going to have In-N-Out Burger and every other damn restaurant that's affiliated with that university. They're going to get those dudes to sponsor these young people and have ads, billboards, and things like that. And those young people on USC, Cal Berkeley, Stanford, San Diego State, and all the other big-time programs will have people in those communities paying these young men legally. Why the hell would I go to Alabama now? Hell yeah, because now I'm making $8,000 a month, and I'm sending my mama $2,500 of it. And we finna live ghetto fabulous. Point blank period. This is the reason I say it's an opportunity for our community. If we start following our young people to HBCUs right now, it will be Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Coke, Pepsi, Hennessy, Dos Equis, and everybody else be running their ass down to them HBCUs trying to get the brothers and sisters to play for them. Point blank period. This is our opportunity. And if anybody speaks out against them, I'll stop talking to your ass. One of the many reasons I can't stand NCAA is they operating like pimps, greedy SOBs. Shout out to my main man, RC. You can always count on my brother, RC. The NCAA girls and the Girl Scouts are the biggest pimps in the world. Follow the money, the hustle. They hustle the shit out of them little Girl Scouts. Exactly. I get as an option, one of the players from NCAA is will be forced. I'm wondering how the football players will eventually benefit from giving up the live. Shout out to H-Rap and David West. No, Mo Cheese. Okay, it's time. Hey, before I finish reading the text, Big Illinois has always asked me to play his demo on my show. This week, I'm going to do it, but
just so very many ways for me to say this to you. Never, not in a million years, absolutely not. No way, Jose, no chance, Lance, yet, negatory, nah, and of course my own personal favorite of all time, man falling off of a cliff. No!
Thanks for joining Fun, Big Chris, Footwork Doctor. Mo, let me address what you said. Mo, college football is not governed. Okay, the NCAA is not the governor of college football. It is the National Association of College Athletics, National College Athletics Association. That's what I meant to say. They are a separate entity from these universities. For those who don't know, you are in SEC country, Mo. The SEC can say, we're not dealing with the NCAA anymore and be done with them. Sign their own contract with CBS and pay those players if they wanted to. But the NCAA gives schools money. But see, that school money is going to stop affecting them as well, Mo. This is why.